Welcome to Alluring Figures. In this channel, we delve into the world of history, lore, characters, icons, archetypes, cultures, and symbols. Exploring the remarkable people and interesting characters who have left an incredible mark on the world. Here, we embark on the journeys through time, unraveling the mysteries of history's most fascinating characters. But we don't just tell stories, we dig deeper. What makes someone like Cleopatra or any iconic figure stand out? What psychological tools did they wield to cement their legacies? Today, we explore one of the most enchanting and powerful figures in history, Cleopatra, a woman whose very name conjures up images of grandeur, romance, and an empire on the brink. What is it about Cleopatra that still captivates us today? Was it her cunning diplomacy? Her famous love affairs, or something much deeper? Her ability to wield femininity like a double-edged sword. Born in 69 BCE, Cleopatra VII Thea Philopator wasn't just any Egyptian ruler. She was a product of her time and much more. A woman who broke molds. Raised in the culturally rich city of Alexandria, she had access to the brightest minds, the most coveted libraries, and the wisdom of centuries. Yet, unlike many in her lineage, she did something remarkable. She embraced Egypt. But why would a Macedonian Greek ruler care about local customs? Most of her predecessors kept their Greek heritage intact, ruling Egypt from afar, almost as outsiders. But Cleopatra, she became Egypt. She learned the language, performed its rituals, and by doing so, she gained something invaluable, her people's trust. So what does it take for a ruler to truly connect with the people they govern? Cleopatra showed us the answer: integrity, empathy, and cultural respect. But beyond politics, Cleopatra had a knack for relationships, not just romantic ones, though history remembers her for those. But think about it. What did her partnerships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony really mean? Was it about love or strategy? Let's ask the question. Did Cleopatra use her romance to secure Egypt's future? Or was there something more at play here? You see, Cleopatra wasn't just a ruler. She was a master negotiator. Ancient historians tell of her charm, her wit, her ability to make those around her feel valued. Think about it. In a male-dominated world, Cleopatra didn't just survive, she thrived. And she did so by blending intellect with allure. She turned perceived weaknesses into her greatest strengths. What lesson does that teach us? Simple. True power lies in knowing how to use every tool at your disposal. Cleopatra didn't just rule as a mortal. She portrayed herself as a goddess, not just any goddess, but Isis, a deity associated with magic, motherhood, and fertility. But why? Why would a queen align herself with a deity so close? Could it be that Cleopatra knew the real game of power is psychological? By presenting herself as divine, she became untouchable in the eyes of her people. She transcended mere politics. But what about Cleopatra's beauty? History has debated it endlessly. Was she truly the epitome of physical allure? Or did she wield the art of presentation better than anyone else? She understood that beauty isn't just skin deep, it's perception. She used cosmetic perfumes and garments as symbols, crafting an image that exuded power and mystery. Let's not forget, when you control how the world sees you, you control the world. Her partnerships with Caesar and Antony weren't mere flings. They were alliances. So imagine you're Cleopatra. Your kingdom is under threat. Rome is rising, and Egypt is positioned between survival and destruction. What would you do? Cleopatra saw her liaisons as opportunities to gain military power and protect Egypt's sovereignty. Think of it as an ancient world's version of power politics with a personal twist. And then came her tragic end. Cleopatra's death marked the fall of Egypt's last great dynasty and the beginning of Roman rule. But even in death, Cleopatra was strategic. Was it the ASP, as legend suggests, or something else? We may never know for sure, but what we do know is this. She chose her end. She refused to be paraded through Rome as a conquered queen. Cleopatra lives on, not just as a historical figure, but as a cultural icon. Her life has been retold countless of times. Shakespeare, Hollywood, and beyond. Why? Because Cleopatra was more than just a ruler. She was a symbol of feminine power, intelligence, and adaptability. Her ability to craft her own narrative, to play by her own rules, resonates even today. So, what can we learn from Cleopatra? Maybe it's that the true power comes from within. It's not just about titles or armies. It's about understanding who you are and using that knowledge to bend the world to your will. Cleopatra did just that, and in doing so, she immortalized herself as one of history's most alluring figures. Thanks for joining us on this journey through history. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also share your thoughts in the comments below. Who should we explore next? Stay tuned for more deep dives into history's most fascinating characters on alluring figures.